That's right. It's the SUEDE COVINGTON show. The best thing on the planet, baby. That's it. That's Wednesday. You know what? That lets you know right now it's Wednesday. What day of the week? It's the hump day of the week, the day of the week that you need to get through. That's why you come watch the SUEDE COVINGTON show. That's what's up. I mean, you know, it's always time. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow. It's always time for the SUEDE COVINGTON show. Mm-hmm. Right here with the wonderful, beautiful Alpha.
Hey, 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 hey.
You know what? That ain't the same energy that I'm getting. Hey. You got to come with something different than that, man.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, there you go.
She's here.
You know, you got to get you a signature statement. That's what you got.
She's on deck. What's going on?
Oh, she's on. Oh my goodness.
How you doing today?
Hey, it's another Wednesday, man. You know, this weather's been a little crazy. It's been raining a little bit. It was raining today a little bit, but the weather is like 70.
It's so warm.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know how this trick-or-treating weather gonna be. You know, I'm not really a trick-or-treater.
I don't even celebrate Halloween. So
you know, the kid he got a Blue Beetle costume, but yeah, I don't do the trick or treating.
I don't celebrate Halloween. So
no, you don't celebrate Halloween.
I stopped celebrating it years ago.
So Halloween and then Sweetest Day is kind of little iffy days. You know,
I didn't celebrate Sweetest Day this year either. I didn't have I worked the entire day.
No, you almost slipped up. Said something.
I didn't have no sweetie other than my kids, right?
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had no sweetie, so you didn't.
I forgot it was Sweetest Day.
You forgot it was Sweetest.
Straight up. I'm like, oh, it is Sweetest Day, but I'm working on the headset.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. I mean, you know, back in the day, they used to do the carnations and, you know, send the little flowers. Did y'all do that?
I think so. I don't remember. I never, you know what's crazy? I never really fully got into doing Sweetest Day.
No?
Honestly.
Okay.
No. Even when I was married, because our wedding date was on the 11th, so it was like right there. It was like, dude.
So it wasn't like a combination of anniversary, Sweetest Day together?
We just had an anniversary. It was like...
Oh, so if you hadn't had the anniversary, would you have to celebrate? Because, you know, some people don't celebrate it at all.
Yeah, I don't really.
Because it's only... It might be more states, but it's like 3 or 4 states that celebrate it.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like, do you really celebrate it? You don't know?
I don't know. It's cool, I guess.
Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Okay, but just not Sweetest Day.
Sweetest Day was, like I said, we got married in October, so 11th was our wedding day. So it was like it's right there. I mean, I just didn't see the point of just overdoing it again.
What about Halloween?
I stopped celebrating when I was little. We celebrated Halloween.
I had one of them costumes that was like too short. It was like
the plastic ones.
Yeah, the plastic ones, and it came up like halfway in my calf.
All that. We had all that. My family would go all out with Halloween parties, and they scared the crap out of me every year. So I was never a big fan of Halloween.
What?
No, because I was. They would traumatize me on purpose.
They would traumatize you on purpose?
They did, because they knew I was terrified of. I'm not even gonna say what it was, because that people try to use it against you. So I'm good now. Like I had to seek the Lord on delivering me from that fear. Literally, because it had gotten bad. I'm like, I'm not gonna live my life like this.
You're not gonna live your life
but they would literally take that thing and force it and just on purpose to scare me with it,
because they knew they could scare you.
And I would literally spend my Halloweens hiding under something or hiding in a closet or something.
So you didn't want them to scare you?
Yeah, and they thought it was funny.
You don't scare people? So you've never scared nobody and laughed?
No, not like that.
No, you can't say like that. No. It's either yes or no. Yes or no.
No.
So you've never. No. That's not what I'm not. You can't try to wiggle your way out of it. It's either yes or no. Have you ever scared somebody and laughed? Yes or no?
I don't know. Yeah, but no. But they know with the fear.
Now I'm confused. You just said yes, and now you said no. I mean,
no. The fear that I had was bad, and it was my mama started it. She was a mess with that.
You just break it down. You about to tell everybody.
She did. My mom started. She started. Because I was one of the little kids that was scared of a lot of stuff. So they thought it was funny. So they were like, look what happened. Let me show you what she gonna do. And I would be terrified, screaming, crying. And they kept, you know, but that Halloween's for me, I'd be like, oh Lord, here come Halloween.
Hey, Halloween, one of them, and you start hiding and trying to hide so they couldn't scare you.
And I would want to enjoy it, but I knew somebody was coming because it was on purpose. Where Alpha at? Where's she at? I'd like to get her. And I would literally be, it's like, once I know somebody is terrified like that, I'm not going to use that against you.
I didn't, well, see, I wasn't saying all of that. All I was asking,
we all scared somebody, but not...
And laugh.
Not to where it was that degree, to where it was traumatizing.
I understand you trying to break it down.
But
however you want to break it down and try to divide it.
I get the fun in it. I get the fun in it, but when you know someone is that...
That's true. I understand that.
It's traumatic,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes a you know, they become crippled to that thing. It's like, no, so I had to literally get my grandmother to pray for me, like pray this thing above me, because I can't even function in certain things if I saw this thing. Like I would literally freeze and be like, okay, my whole day is shut down. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm terrified. I'm having nightmares.
So they kind of like tortured you with it. It's a difference, you know, one or two times, but consistently doing it all the time. That does become a problem. I understand that.
It was every Halloween, where I was just like, I'm over Halloween. But I didn't stop celebrating it for that purpose. I stopped celebrating it for once I really got the understanding as to what Halloween was celebrating. Then it was like, I'm not celebrating the devil. That don't even make sense to me. So I stopped celebrating it for that reason.
But you know what? For a reason alone, like you just said, for being scared, that was enough.
That was enough in itself.
By itself, not to want to do it because of the scare tactics and the stuff that goes on with it.
What I did with my kids is when I noticed
it's kind of creepy though.
It is.
It is.
Because you walk around, you get all these dead things. People.
It do get a little creepy.
All these giant bugs.
I look past that for the candy.
I can go buy some candy.
I look past that for the candy.
I don't need that to get candy. I can go to the store get some candy today, right now.
And then this one guy one year went and the guy was passing out shots to the adults instead of candy. He's like, I know y'all cold out here.
No need
you a shot. He had the little plastic shot cups and he was passing out the shots.
I remember having to check our candy.
Yeah. You still gotta check your candy.
You still do. Yeah. I remember when we were little, when I was little, like my like toddler size, 5, 6, 4 or 5, and we would come home and my mom would dump everything on the table and we would go through the candy. And then we had to continue to, again, like you said, you still do.
Still gotta go through the candy.
Because you don't know what people giving these kids, right?
No. Yeah, it's changed now too. A lot of because of that situation, they changed it. So now, you used to go door to door. Now they had the trunk or treats now.
I heard about that. I've never done the trunk or treat. By that time that came out, I wasn't celebrating no more. So I don't. Let me see. Last time I celebrated, my kids may have been 7. I think Omega was maybe 7, 8. I think that's around the time I started like, you know what? Why are we celebrating this? This doesn't even.
And you just deprived them of the candy.
No.
So you bought them candy?
I didn't. I don't even. Did I?
So what did you substitute for the hot trick or treat candy? Because every kid is a couple reasons they look for Halloween. Really, the basic kids look for Halloween is the candy.
It's the candy. So they can have candy.
So did you supplement the candy when you took the day away? That's all I want to know.
We had some candy.
No, you said some, but you not.
I didn't go buy no boatloads of candy. You kind of dancing
around these questions.
I didn't buy boatloads of candy. I didn't.
Why? Well, you didn't have to buy boatloads. You just had to buy a variety. I might have bought a bag of Snickers and a bag of Twix or something. That was it. I didn't. No bag of Snickers, man.
I bought what they ate.
You supposed, but Halloween is the time you try new candy because they be having all kind of crazy little candy eyeballs and all kind of little crazy stuff. You should get a Halloween because you don't really know what you about to get when you walk on the people's door, and you just be like, "Ooh, they look like they might got good candy."
If they asked for it, I would buy it. But I just.
So I didn't
even do a lot of. I didn't even give a lot of candy out when I was doing it. I wasn't even doing the whole.
But was you mad when you went and they only gave you like 2 pieces of candy? They gave you like, you know what I'm saying?
When we would go.
Some little toots and fruit touchies. They gave you like 2 or 3 of them. Was you mad or was you like, yeah, whatever? And then was you always trying to find the house that gave out the full size candy bars though?
No, I didn't have no particular house or nothing like that. When we went trick or treat, we just went wherever my aunts would take us. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying you wasn't sizing up the house like, ooh, that house that looked like. They might have some. They full size, and then people give out toothbrushes. Why is you giving me a toothbrush?
You eating all that candy.
Because you eating all that candy. Like I don't have a toothbrush at home already though. That's what I'm saying. So you gonna wait a whole year to get a new toothbrush to go trick or treat? So
man,
please.
No. Give out apples and fruit.
No, I don't want no fruit.
A bunch of grapes.
No. So no fruit. No.
Give them a peach.
Hey, look, don't be giving out fruit to these kids. This is not a healthy holiday, okay? You're supposed to give out candy, all right?
Holiday.
Candy, sugar, candy,
they
Snickers, chocolate, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Gummy candy, gummy worm, all of no dang on holiday for no fruits. You got Thanksgiving where you eat fruits and vegetables and all that.
That's true.
Halloween is a junk holiday.
It is a junk holiday.
You know, it is creepy and all the creepiness to go, but that's Halloween. You get new candy and new stuff. It's like when your mama was getting food stamps, or you get that bridge card every month. You'd be the kid with trying out all the new stuff. Everybody don't have the new stuff, but you got the new stuff because your mama got your bridge card. Now you got the fruit stuff, the snacks, and all of the sharks and SpongeBob's. But you was the only one because your mama had that bridge card. You come and stuff in your lunch. But anyway,
I'm done with you. Okay, I'm done. You're I'm not gonna play with you today. Okay?
Hey, you watching the SUEDE Company show?
He went on a whole rant.
Live. Streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. In the world. I'm just saying though, the kids that used to come, do you know who's getting, you know what I'm saying, the bridge card or whatever, because they always come in the beginning of the month with all these new snacks that ain't nobody tried. Because
I did not pay attention to none of that.
Because the people who was buying their food with groceries wasn't experimenting too much on that stuff because they didn't want to buy it and you didn't eat it.
I didn't know. I was a kid who didn't have all the bread apparently because I don't know.
I
wasn't hip on that.
Yeah, you know, you wasn't hip to the game. You know,
not when I was a kid.
There was the other ones, yeah.
They spent cash and everything.
There was the ones that came with the new snacks, and then everybody else would come after this kid would come. They bring a couple, and everybody eat it, and everybody started, you know, because a lot of them wanted to experiment because they didn't want to waste the food. They didn't want to buy it, and nobody ate.
We never gave out candy.
So
we was always the trick or treaters. We never gave out candy.
Oh, so y'all was always the ones going to get the candy.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't buy the candy. See, that's another thing.
My mom was like, "I'm not doing all that.
Right.
I'm not gonna stay up in here.
That's why it's not no food.
I'm not giving them no candy."
Right,
we was always going out. My aunts would come get. My mom she would get home doing hair or something. She wouldn't even be gone with us most of the time. My aunts would come get us. My aunts would come get us, and we would go as a full little family, all the kids, jump in the car, stuff in there like this with our little costumes.
Everybody in there, it was like he was like, I'm about to go trick or treat.
My mom went a few times, but that wasn't her thing. She was like, y'all going out there and going and do that. But she did the Halloween parties though.
Oh.
She would do the parties.
Oh, she would do the parties.
And then they would handle the trick or treat part.
Oh, so would y'all go to the parties before or after you was trick or treat?
She would always, a lot of times, if she had a party that year, because she didn't do it every year, but most years she would have, she would do a big old party.
Alternated something
so
like
we
that.
wouldn't really, so sometimes we would go trick or treating, but most of the time we had our own parties, so we had a big family.
I was just about to say that. Y'all must have
We had a really big family, so it was all of us kids. We'd go to somebody's house, whoever had the party, the party was going to be at, and she would do the decorations and everything. She would lay that sucker out, and it was terrifying, okay? Because she's really creative, so she would have that sucker laid out. You look like you about to go in there and die. It's your last day of life.
Your mama had that Stephen King going on in her brain when she was putting them parties together.
She would have gift parties that people would talk about for years on end.
Wow.
Like, you remember that party she did? Oh my God.
And he was scared.
Oh Lord. Oh,
and Alpha was scared.
Oh, Alpha was terrified. In her own house. The first one we had was in our own house, and I was upstairs in my closet, screaming and hollering. They had to come upstairs to find us to scare us because I was dying. Y'all is about to kill me today. Yeah, because I didn't even make it downstairs to the haunted house. We had a haunted house. She turned the basement into a haunted house. It was terrifying.
Gosh,
oh my God. And I knew all the people, all the characters in real life. But they was so made up so good. They looked like They was terrifying.
You was scared, huh?
Oh yeah, they had the Grim Reaper. They had everybody. You had to make it to the end, to the Death Man, whatever it was. It was terrible.
Death Man.
It was terrible, but it was. They talked about that Halloween party for years on end. So every couple of years, she would throw a big Halloween party.
A big Halloween party.
Yeah, haunted house. It was always a haunted house.
Okay, I don't want you to go back and then have to go back to therapy for this Halloween.
I had to get delivered.
Yeah. When I was 7 and then my mama and the Snickers and the Butterfinger bar and
the very first time I was traumatized for Halloween, I was about 4, and my auntie. I love her dearly, but she was a dead bride, and she had webs and spiders, and
she just did the dang things.
And they had us go in the room, and I walked into the closet, and there she was out. It ended at that moment. It was over. And so I tell them, like, y'all traumatized me.
Yeah, for like 4-year-old, that I could see that being like, and you open up the closet and she there. You probably didn't even want to put your clothes in the closet from after that. At that point, all your clothes stayed on the floor and on the bed.
That was always her character for Halloween, and so
she did the same one every time.
Oh God! And she looked so good. She did it so good. It was like, oh my God, it's the Walking Dead bride. She gonna kill me. Yeah. So yeah, they traumatized me as a child. And they had a ball doing it. They laugh about it today. I'm like, y'all did that on purpose.
They did it on purpose.
Oh, you were just scary. No, y'all was a mess. I'm better now, thank you. I'm back. I'm back. I had therapy today. Thank you.
You know what? You know who would go need therapy now is Will Smith gonna need therapy.
Oh my God.
That book, you know what? That is a really, 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 really interesting relationship. It's like, are y'all doing it for the view? I mean, to stay relevant? Like, I don't get it because right now, to me, in my opinion, they both look stupid, right?
They do.
He looks stupid because he's been putting up with it, right?
He's an accessory to his own demise. And she looks stupid for doing it, you know what I'm saying? Putting them in those type of situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, there's no winner in this. There's not. It's sickening. It's sickening to watch.
I mean, it could be, some people could see this as their relationship and wake up and realize it.
Like, this is just the stupidest thing on the planet.
We need to fix this. It's the stupidest thing on the planet. You know, this is the best thing on the planet, but that's the stupidest thing on the planet, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Conditional love. Let's look up and see what that is, right? So it's unconditional love. Simply put, is love without strings attached. It is love you offer freely. You don't base it on what someone does for you in return. You simply love them and want nothing more than their happiness. This type of love, sometimes called compassionate or agape love, might sound somewhat familiar, those names of it. So that's interesting. So that means it's love with no strings attached. And he kind of says that.
Yeah,
it's like an experiment.
He's choosing to love her regardless of what she do to him. He's choosing that for himself.
He's choosing it, yeah.
And there's nothing nobody can do about that. I mean, we can talk about it all day long, but he's choosing to be an accessory to his own demise. All we can do is sit back and watch it unfold. Right?
I mean, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. That's it. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah. I mean, to be mad at her, it's like, what y'all mad for? He's choosing this. You know what I'm saying? For himself. So, more power to y'all.
I mean, it's a lot of relationships out there with unconditional love. But if you're not getting that, you're not receiving the same type of love back, I think it becomes unhealthy. I
think a lot of it too is trauma bonds, right? You have these trauma bonds, and not everybody wakes up, even though they know they know what's going on. It's like it's one thing to know it, or to hear it, or to be in it. It's harder when you're in it to truly grasp what is truly happening to you. Because you love this person, so you in somewhere he must still have some type of hope for something. I don't know, but it's harder when you're in it.
He might be happy though.
He may be happy. He may be
getting what he wants.
But he's under. He could also be under an illusion. And when you're dealing with somebody, when somebody has as much power as she does, and you are under her spell, when you're under certain spells and under illusions, it's hard for you to break free from that. You don't know nothing but that. It's going to take serious therapy and deliverance for him to come out of that, and he has to choose to want to do it. Something has to break for him to say, you know what, this is crazy. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? But
he seems like he's supportive of it. You know what I mean? Like supportive of her.
You're supportive of people in those situations when it's a spiritual thing. It's bigger than us looking at it in the physical. It's deeper than that. And if you're not, first of all, if you're not connected to the source, if you're not connected to God, truly connected to God, you're not gonna get there. You're gonna just be in it.
Definitely, we're just gonna be in it, huh?
You're not getting free because Lord, you're not even hearing God. Because you are disconnected. If you're disconnected, you ain't heard nothing. You just living. So that's the sad part too. It's like if y'all doing what y'all say y'all doing, and she was doing psychedelics and got y'all doing this thing, y'all don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on.
Psychedelics, huh?
Y'all got some stuff going on. You know, it's deeper than what people even realize. Because it's easy for you to say, why him? Just walk away. That's like being in a narcissistic relationship. It's no different. It's the same thing. It's what this is, right? The victim doesn't always realize they're in that.
Why is there a victim for unconditional love? Why do you think there's a victim? It's not a victim.
No, unconditional love this ain't unconditional love. This is something else.
No, because unconditional love is a choice, right?
It's a choice.
It's a conscientious choice that he chooses to love this person like this.
But I was getting ready to say for a victim, but if you're choosing to be in this, you're not a victim.
No.
You're not a victim. No, you're choosing to be a part of it. You're choosing to be. If you're choosing to stay, you're choosing to be a part of what's going on. You're choosing that.
Right.
Okay? Right. But a person who's not choosing that and they want something different for themselves, at some point they're gonna be like, wait a minute, I gotta get out of this. Or something. Something can trigger that mind switch and they can get out. But somebody who's choosing, I love her. I'm gonna love her. So y'all just shut up and deal with it.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Because it is. He is showing. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird what they got going on because it's like she's embarrassing him,
and he let her do it.
But he's not saying anything that. Okay, hold on. He's right. And he's not doing anything. So it's like kind of weird, like, bro, you not doing anything. Like, you know, she got this girl. That was the guy, August or whatever. She was dating him, talking about him. Yeah. She talking about how much she loved Tupac. And I mean, if you look at it, to me, my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't made to be together anyway. You know, her swag is totally different from his. Like it was almost like a little night and day. She almost like a little hood chick. You know what I'm saying? You know, she got into a good situation and the acting and everything. But at the end of the day, you can't really picture them together for real, because his demeanor is completely different than what hers is. And all I can go is by from what I know, because I don't know him personally.
You don't know him personally.
So, from what I know, from what I read, and different responses and different conversations he's had, from what I've seen and gathered of her over the years, they don't seem like they should have been together anyway. It's like he was.
He wanted her.
He liked her.
She settled for him. That's not what she wanted.
She settled for him. So she settled for a rapper. She couldn't get Tupac, so she settled for Will Smith.
So, okay.
So she was like, well, I guess, she
don't love Will Smith. She doesn't. That's not love. That's not love.
So that means it's unconditional love on his part, but not on hers. No. So it's more like a convenience to her because...
Yeah, it's a convenience. It's not love. That's not love. That's not love. You don't love somebody and you embarrass them publicly. On a consistent basis, platform. Though. You don't... Right. You're telling these people, I love somebody else. I don't love him, but he chooses to stay here.
That's the unconditional love part on him.
On his side,
so he loved her regardless.
He loved her regardless. She does not love this man.
So now here's a question: their relationship and how it goes, does it reflect on their children and how they act?
Yes.
So that's why they
absolutely.
What's his name?
Jaden and Willow.
And he's out here doing Victoria's Secret.
Because he knows it's a bunch of madness in the household. He's like, this junk is phony.
Because it was like a confusion like that.
That's a ball of confusion.
And then the daughter is
same thing. She's talking about what she said. She polyamorous or whatever. Ball of confusion. It's just ball of confusion. Just the whole everything is confusion.
It's all confusion.
It's all confusion.
Right. Okay, because everybody's confused.
Everybody's confused.
Is everybody confused?
They all are confused.
Well, Jada might not be confused.
She's the
Will's not
ringleader. She's the
confused.
puppet master.
She's the puppet master?
She's the puppet master.
You
She's the
think
one
so?
calling the shots.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think she calling all of this?
I think so. Absolutely.
And you think Will is just what? I'm trying to figure out what really was captivating Will though. You know, because she's not like a 32. 29, 46.
None of that. It's none of that. It's
she's like a zero.
It's you're dealing with again.
Zero.
It's more spiritual than anything. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's bigger than it's bigger than what you think. It's nothing physically going on. It's spiritual. When you're trapped in something spiritually, you can't just break out. You have to you need somebody to come do an exorcism or something. Like you need full blown call me in the church, call me at the Calvary, like for real. But you have to also be willing. Like again, they may be turned over to a reprobated mind. I don't.
Yeah, you never know with them.
You never know. That's a whole different. That's a whole different dynamic over there. I don't know what that is.
I can't see Kid constantly getting embarrassed, and then publicly too. Like it's taking him down a notch.
Looking in. You know what I mean? Looking in when you're inside of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not gonna take. Me personally, I'm not gonna take that level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Any type of in public disrespect, we not doing none of that.
We don't know. We don't know if we'll blink 3 times if you being poisoned. I don't know.
Will, if you need help, blink 3 times real quick on your next appearance. You know what I'm saying? We get you some help. We get you up out of there, man. We come up with a reason real quick. Blink 3 times real quick. We out here. We gonna come get you, man. Come get him out of there.
But he has to also be willing.
Yeah, but I don't know if I just because if you disrespect me like that with a whole dude and talk about the whole thing, my pimp hand gonna have to come down. I'm gonna be in a fur coat with some platforms and a hat on, and like, baby, this ain't. Oh, I done told you about doing this now.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. To the left. Everything you want was in the box to the left. Okay.
I just be like, but that's just way too much. Like you know what I'm saying? We
gonna a lot.
You publicly embarrassing me. You talking about this dude you just mess around with. They talk about they haven't been together with marriage since like 2016.
Right. It's like just let it go. Really what are you holding on to? Just let it go already.
Let the illusion go. Let the illusion go.
Let it go.
Right.
And that may be what's happening. She may be slowly getting to that point to where eventually it's going to just dissolve, right? It's going to just break away. But I don't know. It's pretty wild over there. I do not look at them as a power couple or
have you ever looked at them as a power couple?
No.
Do you look at Jay-Z and Beyonce as a power couple?
No.
Why not?
Because I look past the physical part of it. Again, I'm always looking at it.
Well, first of all, we have to get the definition of what you would call a power couple. So what is your definition of a power couple first? And then we can go and then we can better understand why you don't consider them to be a power couple.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I look at them as a power couple in a certain, again, like I said, I'm always thinking on more of a spiritual aspect of things. Okay. But for them together, they are their own power couple, right? They created their own wealth. They've created, all of what they had. Mm-hmm. They came, however they did it. That's works for them. But I look at a power couple who is together for purpose. Right, they're both living their purpose, right? That God has given them on this earth, and they've come together to be able to bring their purposes together and make them both work for each other. And they are truly led by God, right? He has submitted to God, she has submitted to God and her husband, and they are truly working together. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. Because if they work together under the admonition of God, then they can then better their lives and for their children, right? Mm-hmm. And they're not dibbling and dabbling in other realms of, spirituality or things like that to bring in what they want. They're truly living for God and getting what they got from Him, and that's to me is more of a power couple. Of a power couple, because